I want to try and share what I've written in my book, which I've called the Irritable Brain Syndrome. Um, I'm calling it the Irritable Brain Syndrome and not Crohn's Disease because for me, in my understanding, having Crohn's disease is a result of having a mind that was preconditioned and perhaps very self-destructive. So what I want to share is not necessarily just for people who suffer from Crohn's disease. This is for anybody that ever has any form of suffering, really. Whether you believe that it's a disease or not, or whether you just have certain, stressful situations in your life, whether you have a disease that is incurable or curable, but you're in a place where the suffering is huge, then this is really for all of that. It sounds a bit weird, but it's that thing about acceptance anyway. So that's what I'm hoping to achieve. I don't know whether I will, but I'll definitely give it a good go. That's my intention anyway. My intention is to find a way of getting that structure happening for you, because I want to talk more about cells. I want to talk more about, the body, the past, history with your body, understanding that the body and everything that it went through physically and mentally from 10 minutes ago, yesterday, last week, a month, the last 54 years, or whatever it is right. It's right over there in the past. It just doesn't exist anymore. It doesn't exist anymore on a real level. How we think about it exists, for sure. And that's the bit that needs to be looked at, so to speak. Some people don't like to, and consequently will like to remain where they are in the way that they think. But everything has changed. How can you possibly say that everything right now? That's just the way it is. I can't say that I believe in any one thing. I can only say that all that I know right now, everything that I know, is only true in the moment that I know it, which I've said before. And that tomorrow or whatever moment comes up might sort of teach me something else, and then I'll have to, I want to open my mind and just, see what I can gain from that new information. I hope I don't have to keep saying before every video that I'm not a medical practitioner or a university anything, even though I'm at uni at the moment as a part-time student, mature student. But somebody who may have had experience in studying Crohn's disease for 6 years at university or whatever. I've had 40 years of suffering with a disease and everything that went with that, the getting there, the enduring it, and the getting out. So I'm not saying I have more experience than somebody who studied it and is now a doctor and maybe hasn't had Crohn's disease at all. And I'm not saying that I have less experience than that same person. I'm just basically wanting to share. Because if it makes a difference, then it's worth it. It's for no other purpose than that. I actually got asked by somebody whether I enjoyed doing this. And my first reaction was I found it funny because the question was so egoic. I think, and this is again my thinking, my understanding, I think the person thought that it was fairly egoic of me to want to do this. I want to do this because I have no real desire to do anything else than to just to share what I've experienced. I don't really understand what else I could be doing, really. But anyway, I'm blabbing on again as I can, and it's 6.5 minutes. I have to stop. So yes, I hope that I will deliver some more poignant messages to you. I'll see how I go anyway. Okay, bye.